Okay, welcome to my channel. It's the first of my videos about my new series. I'm talking all about air blasters and guns of the like. Today I'm going to be starting off with one of my favorite brands, Nerf, and their Nerf Nite Finder. This is my first Nerf Nite Finder, actually my first Nerf gun total. The key features about the Nerf Nite Finder are its night finding properties. Nerf has developed a red dot sight, I should say red dot sight in quotations, because you're supposed to be able to pull the trigger halfway back and a light comes out of this end right here. You can adjust the magnifying, whatever it is, for the laser beam, but it's more like a flashlight, so it's better used to find your car keys or something under the couch. But it is actually a very versatile weapon for it. You can mod it many different ways, and it has many different painting features that you can do. Other key features are the tactical rail on top, the stock that is actually heavier, giving you a better grip on it, the two ammo holders here, and the cocking mechanism is slightly different than most of the other Nerf cocking mechanisms. Now, I've painted mine silver. I'm gonna do some other things with it. Glow in the dark, black, gray, other stuff to make it look cooler, but for now it's silver. You can sand off the badges and stuff if you want to, carve in your own little designs or whatever. For now I'm leaving that alone. Now, I'm showing you how to do some basic mods that you'll probably find other places, but they are all for you together in this neat little package on my channel. Now first, what you want to do is you want to take all the screws out, and I've done that for safe time purposes already. Don't need to take any time taking screws out on screen. Take off the battery clip. You take this off. The screw goes in right here. Take it off. Make sure you do not lose any of these screws, and only keep it on one of these little magnetic discs that I have. Put them all there. Put them in different spots so you don't mix them up. Now, that's the only piece that stops it from opening it, other than the screws. Just take that off carefully. Lift the lid. Lift the cover off. Nothing will fall out as it screws up, or the way it's supposed to be opened up. Lose my cover. Put this over to the side for now. Now, you'll notice the ammo clips will come out sometimes. And here's the inside of the Nerf Nite Finder. The batteries and stuff. Oh, make sure you do not lose this little washer right here. This is very important. You cannot put the battery clip back on, the battery cover back on, without this little washer. That's where the screw goes in. Batteries go in here. Power goes up here. When you pull the trigger back, it connects these contacts here, which pulls power from the battery and sends it into this light right here, which is channeled down this tube. And I'll put this back. And channel this tube into the glass, shooting it outwards. A mod that you can do is pull this light inwards, so instead, when you pull the trigger, the entire gun will light up red. There's batteries in it, of course. And when you do that, you can also, if you wanted to, saw this entire thing up all the way up to that light, and seal that off with some plastic, epoxy, glue, whatever, and sand it down and make it smooth, paint over it, make it look nice, and then it'll make it lighter. Of course, it'll take off the ammo clips and the red dot sight. So if you don't want to lose those, do not do that. Now, here is the entire firing mechanism with the cocking mechanism, the cocking piece, the thing that loosens the cocking piece, the barrel, the chamber, and what we're going to be taking out, the air restrictor. The spring is in here. Now what you do is, this thing is connected with the screw here and here. Take the screws out. These are the only two screws I haven't taken out. I wouldn't be able to do the first part if I had taken them out. I pulled them slightly out though. Now pull out this screw, lay it off to the side on my little magnetic disc. Now this screw, side of my little disc. There we go. Now everything is free. Now just gently lift this entire thing out. You're gonna have to pull this spring out. Make sure this entire thing comes out cleanly. Leave this together for now. Here's the piece we're going to be dealing with. As you can see, when I did that, I put it back together to show you. That didn't do what I wanted it to do. I need to pull it apart. What happens is there's an air restrictor in here, which blocks all the air from. There you go. Pull the barrel out. There's the barrel. And there is the air restrictor. This thing right here. And all in there. Now, first what we're going to do is we're going to take this thing and we're going to break it off. Now you may think, whoa, doesn't that hold the ammo on? No, it actually doesn't. The barrel, as I can show you, is plenty wide, plenty thin enough to hold the ammo in there. It won't come out unless you pull it out. So that piece is gone. Throw that away unless you want to melt it down for a future project. Now what's left is this. So what you want to do is take this piece off right here, and what you'll see is this dumb spring thing with the actual complete air restrictor in it. This restricts most of the air. Take that out, take the spring out, throw it away, or melt it down for a future project. The spring, I'm sure, can be used somewhere. Now what you want to do is here is another part of the air restrictor. You'll also want to take that out. So let me get my nifty hobby knife or pocket knife, whatever you've got, and pry it out while cutting. Make sure you're very you know, if you're old enough to use these, make sure you have permission and guidance if you're too young to be messing around with knives. Don't be careful and don't hurt yourself. We're going to shave this up a little bit to make it nice and clean. Bend those in some if there's little loose ends. Bend them in, don't bend them out. If you bend them out, they'll mess with the path of the dart. If you bend them in, stop it now. Close the knife safely. Put it away. I like using the Gerber knives. They're sharp enough and strong enough to be doing what you need to be doing. Now, you might want to breathe through it a time or two to make sure you're getting all the air going through that you need. See, hear that? That's actually very handy. Now, I've never tried. You might want to double check on this before you do it. But there's also another thing in there, and I'm not sure if I can take that out or not. I might. I should double check on it sometime, and I might make another video telling you if you can or not. But don't take it out unless you double check. I'm not taking it out right now. Leaving it in. Put that back on. Take the barrel. This end. Rotate it until that little clip clips in there. You hear a little click. Then you can't move it around as much, and voila. Make sure this is in line with that. There you go. It's on. Now, put that aside for now. And let's go back to this thing. This is the spring and stuff. Now the spring is to bounce back and push the plunger cap over the hole, pushing all the air to knock the dart back. So the stronger the spring, the more powerful the air is going to go through, the more powerful the dart's going to be. So what you want to do is you're going to take the string and pull it out some and hold it there for a little bit, and just hold it there until it's wider You might want to pull each individual thing apart. It might take less time, but practically you're just spraying the spring apart. Don't push it too far apart, because then you won't be able to get it back in as easily. Just a little bit. Just all we need, just a little bit. Or if you have another string, there's a screw here. Take the screw off, pull the spring out. Maybe you can stretch it better that way. Or you can put a new string on it, a spring that's more powerful. Now that's together. Let's put it back into this plunger cap. Make sure it's all fully rotational. Now the air can push. You can feel the air coming out of the end. Good. Now put everything on nice and tightly. That's odd. Okay. Push everything back on. Now this yellow piece down here. Make sure you push the spring onto the thing, and use a screwdriver or something to push the spring into its slot. There we go. That's why it wasn't going in. Spring was in the way. Alright. Now, if you're not going to do any of the light mods or the cutting mods, or you're not going to decorate the trigger, cocking mechanism, this line here shows on the outside, so you want to paint that if you're going to do something, or leave it orange, whatever you want. Now, pick up your 2 screws, make sure you have the right 2 screws, and insert them. Now, I'm going to put it back together and fire it once, and that'll be it. But I'm not going to put all the screws in, just these 2 here, and hold it together with my hand. Hopefully it won't spring apart when I fire. If it does, oh well, it doesn't matter. You will have seen it modified. And I'll maybe put another video up on different spray paint designs once I get some more spray paint. Now bring back your cover, and insert it onto the Nerf gun. Make sure you insert it nice, everything's together before you insert it, and make sure this piece here, the tactical rail insertion piece, is on there correctly. Oh, hang on, something's wrong. Something's up with my Nerf gun. The ammo clip was not on there correctly, and the spring up here is too far on. Make sure you push it down 1 or 2 and make sure it's up there. Oh, by the way, make sure when you pull the string it pushes that up. Alright, it's good. Now, how to put it on. Push down a little bit. Clip, make sure it clicks when it goes on. Nothing should stick too badly unless you have a messed up Nite finder. I'd be kind of mad if I had a messed up Nite finder, because this is an excellent gun, very versatile, easily modified. Actually, that is the easiest air restrictor removal you can get. There we go. It is together. Now, it's cocked. Holding it together with my hand. On the top. And it will fire. Now, originally, the gun shot about one or so lengths of my room. My room is about 10 feet, 10, 12 feet, a little bit. It shot with anywhere between 10 and 20 feet, unmodified. With the spring enhancer, air restrictor removal, and everything, it shoots up to 3 lengths of my room, which is, as you know, 30 or 40 feet. I can probably shoot up to 50 feet in good conditions with a little bit of wind lift, with no friction in the air, humidity out. My room is a little bit stuffy today, so it won't shoot too far. But one more time, and that'll be it. And there we go. It hit my blind, so it stopped its path, but that's it. Alright, thanks. Check out my video, and don't forget to subscribe. Like this video, or even share it on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, whatnot. Thank you. See you next time.